How's it going? This is Steve Linnin again, and I have another question and answer session with you. Today I'd like to talk about title insurance, what actually is title insurance, and what's the purpose of it, and why would I need to get it. First of all, title insurance is basically a policy against the claim of title to the property. So let's give you an example. Let's say the property was built in 1958, and now it's year 2010, and all of a sudden somebody comes up and says, hey, I own that property. Well, what happens is title insurance companies have what's called a chain of title. They actually have documentation showing proof of who's owned that property over the time that the property had that was developed from its inception all the way back into, in some cases, the 1800s. In doing so, or 1800s, in doing so, they have a chain of title, and therefore they can show claim of who owns that title. So if there was a false representation or someone was sold a note in deed of trust to the property, and somebody claims that it's their own, that they have ownership in the property, well, that insurance would cover the false claims of title of ownership to that property, showing proof that whoever owns it owns it. So it's a piece of insurance that basically lenders require that if you're getting a loan that you must get, to protect them and as well as protect you against any claims that are not known to the world, what's called disclosure or notice to the world. In doing so, the title insurance also checks and protects you against property lines. So if a surveyor a city surveyor were to misguide or misrepresent the actual ownership of your property, and somebody were to build a fence 2 or 3 feet over into your property line, you would be able to have an insurance policy that could cover that particular event, and basically show proof that you own that particular 2 or 3 feet that they're building into your space. So that's another thing that title insurance covers. It also covers egress and ingress. So if you have a common walkway or pathway, driveway that goes into several properties, well, that insurance also covers issues of claim within those issues as well. Title insurance covers a whole slew of different things. It's quite interesting. You should actually look up the subject sometime, and if you ever need to get information, I can always provide you with information from our title reps that we talk to regarding title, and basically how claim of title is moved through the process, and a whole bunch of different issues like that. But in the basic terms, title insurance insures the property against any claim of ownership or anything else on the title portion of the property. So hopefully this is helpful. Feel free to give me a call if you want to purchase a property, or if you're thinking about buying a property. Or selling a property, and would love to talk to you about that. And you can always get a hold of me at Steve Linnin, that's SteveLinnin .com. So SteveLinnin.com. Look forward to talking to you, and have a great day. Take care.